Exclamation mark lurk.
Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to another stream here on the Forever. What the heck? What the heck happened? My camera moved or something. What the heck? That's weird. Okay. Okay, let's just forget that happened. I think I need to move it slightly down. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Everything moved. It don't make no sense. Why did that move? What the heck? I'm fixing things because for some reason they broke. Okay. There we go. Okay. They're now fixed. Thank you, Albie, for the bonk. Also, okay, let me catch up with chat. How's it going? How's it going, Stars? Welcome in No Wi-Fi Era, Venus Roads, Frogmime, Gigantic Goose. The wave will not be televised. Welcome on in. That's quite the name there. Trisha Rose, let's go. Unfortunately, can't stay long because I'm watching the World Cup with my family. Let's go! Which team are you rooting for? I'm personally rooting for Mexico, but you know, that's just me. Oh, who just raided? Brother! Welcome on in. How you doing? How is the stream? Hopefully not too scuffed. Nexus Doodles, thank you for the 5 months tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. I drew thing? You drew thing? What did you draw? Viva Mexico! Viva Mexico! Yes, let's go. No scuff at all somehow. Let's go! Viva Mexico, yes. See. Five stream streak for both Frogmime and Stars. Okay, who else? Also, Gigantic Goose has also got a 5 stream streak. Awesome. Drawing ref sheets for art fight. Woo! Woo, my country! Let's go! I'm not Mexican, but I am Hispanic, so like I'm you know, it's you know, my cousins, you know, I'm rooting for my cousins. I do have Mexican cousins, so like it's not too far off. Rooting for mis primos. Gonna be at 105 in like 3 days. Oh, nice. But yeah, let's head on in to the game here with Mr. Vacation Mig, Doke Mig. We've got our stuff. We've got to smelt a few things, so we're just gonna hang out for a bit before we start building, so we can yap a little bit. Do I have coal? Did I ever mine a bunch of coal? I did not, actually. What the heck? How's it going, Kiddo Bear? Welcome on in. How you doing? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Think I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. We're gonna make 3 stacks into glass. I really wish I had another shulker box. I literally just need 1 more shulker box and I would be pretty set. But as it stands right now, I am like out of shulker shells. You know, I just need a place to throw these in real quick. So I'm gonna throw these in here for now. I just need the inventory space. Also, I have a bunch of extra sticks that I don't need. Is going gonna lurk for a bit. Doing so well. I'm doing all right. Not too bad. But yeah, we're just chilling out. You know, getting ready for our proper vacation, which is gonna last a lot less. It's not gonna be as long because I feel I have to get straight to work after this because I have so many things I need to do. I have so many things I need to do, unfortunately. So yeah, let's... All right. Just craft all the... Just smelt all these into glass. 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 Cinco! Everybody's on a 5-stream streak. It's the lucky number 5 today. How sick. I don't know why, but the music feels a lot more quiet than it usually does. That's weird. How's it going, you know, Bo? You know, one of these days, I've got to get you to work. Like, I got to, and I let Hestu roam free, but not, you know, Bo. I don't want to put a harness on Hestu. I would love to have like some sort of color on him, but at the same time, I just like the idea of having a happy gas that's just like a floating happy gas that doesn't have any like harness on it or anything. A silly version of my Sona. Ooh, nice. Good choice. If I did air fight, that's what I would choose. But yeah, we're here. Just chilling. We're chilling to the max. I'm hoping we're gonna have enough stuff. That's all I'm hoping for, is just having enough stuff to build our vacation home. It's gonna be a pretty simple one. And we're gonna actually... Do I have... Yeah, we're gonna use some of these blocks. We're gonna try to, like, make sure we use blocks that we didn't use in other builds. So, like, we'll use some of this stone and cobblestone. I still have a lot of stone. Let's see, what do we got here? This build I still want to do, eventually. Ooh, we should probably... I'm gonna head to the terracotta... I'm gonna head to the terracotta mine. And this time, when I go there, I'm gonna wear my full gear. Just so I don't die. I don't want to die. It would be nice not to die. You know? Would be pretty chill if we didn't die. But yeah. So today I want to get the vacation home done. We're just gonna build. It's gonna be a chill building stream. We'll talk about stuff. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I've been behind on everything that I said I was gonna do, except for one thing, which is the one thing. 3 stream shooter. Let's go for Era. Let's go. The one thing that I am very that I was very adamant about getting done, mostly because another project that I'm working on required it as soon as possible. I got to work and I designed in just like an hour and a half, I think. I designed my my season 3 Mig skin. So it's fully designed. It will be revealed in the next couple days as soon as once the announcement for the SMP that I'm gonna be part of in July, like my name appears on it, because they're already doing announcements, but my name hasn't appeared on it yet. Although I've already said what it was, kind of prematurely. I've been a little like jumping the gun of like, I want to say things. Maybe I should like, but I want to talk about it, you know. Hello, Teddy. Welcome on in. So yeah, my next Mig skin has been designed. I probably make a few tweaks. It's too late now to like change it more, because I've already sent like one change, because like they already made the announcement with the Doke Mig skin, and I was like, oh wait, I should probably make a skin before the announcements go out. So like I made something that I was already kind of like envisioning in my head, and I think it turned out really well. But I think there's one thing I'm gonna change about it is like, I did change the hair color, like a completely different hair color, and it's basically following kind of like the kind of philosophy for what for like JoJo's like color palette swaps. So you know how like in certain scenes the color palette completely changes in the scene, and the characters have completely different colors. So that's what I was kind of messing with. But I will say, the color that I went with is a little too dark, and it makes me look old. That's all I'll say. So I was trying to go for silver hair for this, but it kind of just looks like gray hair, and I kind of look like an old man. But yeah. We'll change it before I draw it. Just make sure you have the silver hair. You know what I was trying to go for. Yeah, I thought we were ignoring the JJBA in the room like an ethos situation. No, it is very much part of me. I mean, I'm not wearing it now, but like I often wear JoJo shirts. Right now I'm wearing a Bleach shirt. This is Phil's of Minecraft right here. I watch anime. I do have the power of God and anime on my side. I'm gonna draw Megan the retirement home. Sure. You know what? I'll let you be free to do whatever you like. Yeah, okay, so I want to grab more terracotta, because brain just had an idea, and sometimes I like when my brain has ideas. Sometimes I like it when my brain has ideas, because sometimes it's bangers. Sometimes I think about my ideas and I'm like, what the heck are you thinking, you weirdo? But then sometimes my brain does something cool and has a good idea, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do it, and I set my mind to it. Like right now, I have a vision. I have a vision of the future, guys. I have a vision. My freedom as the artist. I'm gonna draw Megan the retirement home. I mean, you can do that, but I'm not putting that officially as like part of my thing. Yeah, no, we're not ignoring JoJo's Bizarre Adventure at all. Yeah, Kakyoin, definitely one of my favorite characters in the series. Okay. We're gonna have to be careful as we traverse these halls. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. I forgot to refill my water. You just reminded me. Give me 1 second. Goose, let yourself free. We can yap about JoJo's. I want to yap about JoJo's. I rarely ever get to yap about JoJo's because everybody's like, it's too strange. It's too bizarre. Just kidding. That's the air horn. This one is the right one. Okay. Here we go. Thank you for the hydrate. Yo, Mig! Yo, Mig! Yo, Angelo. Yeah. Break down. You got the reference? No way. Brother. I'm the one who is showing you JoJo's. What do you mean, oh, he got the reference? Dog. Brother. Dog. Brother. Dog. I know I'm being stupid on purpose. Yeah. Oh, wait, why did... Okay, this is gonna be a quick trip anyways, but, like, I need to get more food. I need to eat more food. I'm doing it for the bit. Well, get a better bit, then. Stop stealing my thunder, man. My favorite part has got to be Battle Tendency, because I love a good campy experience, but Steel Run is so fun to read. I haven't read past it yet. Well, I'm doing this as a hobby now. I am reading through the manga, and I was reading Steel Ball Run, but like I'm reading everything in order because I watched the anime first, but now I want to read the manga. And I've been buying the physical manga. The thunder to your lightning. So you're the fart? Wait a minute. Am I going the right way? Okay, I am. That gets expensive fast. Yeah, that's why that's why I've had to stop a little bit, but like I'll eventually figure it out. I need to get soul speed. I need to do more stuff in the Nether. I have physical copies of Phantom Blood, not gonna lie. I have everything up to... So I have basically the first volume of every part. Because I was collecting... I was somewhat collecting Stone Ocean as it was releasing. But unfortunately, I had to stop because life changes happened in the middle of that. And I fell behind, way behind. And then I bought the volume 1 of Steel Ball Run. In fact, I have a Japanese edition Steel Ball Run. Wait, hold on. I could show you. I could show you. All right, this is show and tell now because I can't help myself. I cannot help myself. so here's the American release of Steel Ball Run. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Pretty neat. And then let me put this back here real quick. This is the Japanese edition. It's got like the yeah, it's got like the sleeve and everything. It's a really weird because it's not a hardcover, but it has like a sleeve. But yeah, this is the Japanese version. I got it because I was on an adventure to learn Japanese. I didn't. I still haven't. I still haven't yet. I'll put these back later. Is your setup in a different spot than normally is? No, I just moved my camera. I figured this was a better position, one, because like you can't see the disaster that is behind me, and it's just a nice wall here. And then when I'm looking this way, I'm looking at the game, and then when I look this way, I'm looking at y'all. I'm giving y'all eye contact while I read the chat. Euro Zeppeli. Zeppeli. You'll always be famous to me. Yep. Oh man, I can't wait to have those weekly releases. It's ridiculous how Netflix is doing us with Steel Ball Run. Yes, let's release a single 47-minute episode, make it peak, and then make them wait for like 6 months for the next round of episodes. Hi, contact. I'm sorry. I forgot you were also all Endermen. there are Endermen around. Oh, please don't see me. I don't need you. I don't need you to bother me. But yeah. I will say Kakyoin might be my favorite character, but I still think my favorite part is Diamond is Unbreakable. I don't know what it is about it. It's just the characters are amazing. I love the little bits of slice of life before you get into the villain. I love how late the villain is introduced to us in the story. What? That bounced off of him. Why did that bounce off of him? God, this guy's persistent. And he... What? Okay. It's honestly the same experience of waiting a few months to catch up on multiple characters at once with Rocky's monthly release schedule. That is? I guess that's fair. I forgot, yeah. JoJo's is a seinen, it's not a shonen. Well, at least it is now. But like, yeah, so like with part 4, what I love about it is we take our time to learn about our characters, and the villain is just some strange guy who has who already has a lot of problems on his own without all of the, you know. I'm just gonna go this way. Don't follow me, please. Thank you. But yeah, he has a lot of problems on his own. Diamond is Unbreakable is generally one of the best shows, period. Yeah. Genuinely so good. Is there anything in here? Oh, I have coal in here. I'm gonna take this coal. What about here? Oops. I accidentally muted Discord. Muted on Discord. I pressed a button. Albie, thank you for another bonk. Welcome on in. Was the first bonk like a warning shot? Did I? Oh, okay. I didn't take all of it out. Okay, what I want to do... Do I have... Is there white terracotta in... There's light gray. Ooh, light gray. Okay, I do have white. Okay, I want to have like some of the flooring to be light gray and white terracotta. I think that would be pretty neat. Pretty neat. You know, I want to get a beacon soon just so I can dig more of these areas out. Join the Discord. Albie was out getting dinner during the first bonk. Oh, gotcha. Well, welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're here just trying to get started. We're just yapping for a bit before we lock in on the build. Because I like to yap for streams. It's fun. And also, like, the streams have been a little short, so I want to just take my time with this one. Because it's actually a little cooler today. There's been a lot of rain and a lot of clouds, so, like, the sun hasn't been able to superheat the freaking building. So, like, I'm actually feeling cool enough to stream Monday. I'm sorry how short Monday's stream was. I was just exhausted and hot. And it was such a weird day because my sleep schedule was all off. I got up at like 5 in the morning after sleeping for maybe like 2 or 3 hours. Couldn't fall back asleep and just compulsively decided to drive out of town at 5 in the morning. What the heck? Okay. That was weird. Like, legit, I just, like, got up, took a shower, shaved, then left my house, drove for an hour out to a different town to grab something to eat from there that I normally couldn't get over in my town because it's just not available here. And then just, and then drove back. And like, I did all of that in, like, the span of, like, 3 hours, I think? Because I left at, like 2 or 3 hours. Like, because I left at, like, 5:30 to, like, 6 a.m. And then I got back at, like, 8:30, 8:35. It was such a strange morning. Because then I get back home after this long drive. And I immediately slam my head on my bed. And then go back to sleep. Wake up at, like, noon. Oh. Okay, I have too many projectiles coming after me. Come on, let's hit him. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that, dog. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to... I didn't mean to look at you. I'm sorry, cousin. I didn't mean to do it. Oh, no. Sorry. But yeah, yeah, it was such a weird morning. And then I had stuff to do anyways, and I was like, oh, man, I'm not going to be able to get all this done before 2 p.m. So I had to move stream to later. And then it was just hot. Mecha Chameleon with my friends. My IRLs want to hunt me down for sport. As friends do. As friends do. But yeah. No, okay, so... It's crazy, right? I haven't been doing much other gaming besides playing Minecraft on my computer. Like, I've been playing a lot on my Switch 2 and on my Wii U, playing Mario Kart Wii, actually. Which is really funny to me because, like, I've been, I haven't been thinking about the fact I have a gaming PC that can do some pretty cool stuff, but I've been playing Minecraft on it. Sure, I have shaders on all the time, and it runs pretty decent with shaders. Albeit there are moments of lag that are just ridiculous that I don't even think would matter without shaders. It is just legit. My CPU just can't handle the fact that this game only runs on like 1 core. If this game was better optimized, it would be freaking... It would never lag for me. But yeah, it's kind of funny. So, because like I was like... Because I haven't played that many games. And then I get into Resident Evil. I get Resident Evil Requiem on the Switch too because I'm just so impressed with how good it looks on the Switch 2, and like I want to play more games on my Switch 2. And I played through that, and then I decided because there was a sale on the Resident Evil games, there was the remake trilogy that had a sale, and then just the rest of the games had sales. So I bought basically the whole franchise, minus like the original 3, as well as the original Resident Evil 4, I guess. And I've been playing through that, and like Resident Evil 4 looks so freaking good. And I'm like, man, I haven't been using my gaming PC to its full potential. I almost just hit my face with my laptop adjusting how I was laying. Oh no, be careful. But that is just a normal, you know, after dealing with that ghast in the nether, when I saw that ghast, when I saw Hestu, I was like, oh, I almost screamed. But then I remembered. It is only a game. Why do you have to get mad? I need to get a haircut. My hair is getting a little long. And as decent as I think it looks, I don't like dealing with it. I gotta get a haircut soon. I also finally shaved for the first time in a while. My face feels weird. Because, like, it's not, like, I don't grow a lot of hair, but the hair I do grow is, like, I could feel it. What was I using the copper for? I'm just gonna get rid of these, like, little bits. Like, I don't think I'm gonna use... Oh, wait, I could combine these. Bop, bop, bop. Okay, I'll put these away. A wimbo, a wimbo, wimbo. I don't know why my brain just went to that. Okay, so we have white and light gray. I want this to be a very bright build. Mig mullet win. I think I've already kind of done Mig mullet a little bit. Like, I have the hair to do it. Like, it goes back. It goes back pretty far. Right there. Okay. We got that. And now let's grab our sand and glass. I think I'm gonna convert all of this into sandstone. It's not gonna be a lot of sandstone, admittedly, and unfortunately. So we might have to just use the sandstone for like highlights and such, rather than it be like an essential part to it. But you know, it is what it is. And there's always, we could always collect more sand. I think after this, my main priority is going to be building a shulker farm and then maybe a sand duper. I'm gonna look to continue my book I'm reading since I'm getting closer to finishing. I only have like 60 pages. Good luck. Have fun reading. I think I might finally pick back up some, what do you call it? I might pick back up Diamond is Unbreakable reading, especially since I'm watching it. So I'm showing my brother VK we're watching JoJo's right now. That's our show of choice right now. That we're watching, and where we just watched the episode Let's Go Eat Italian Food. My favorite episode of JoJo's. It's so hilarious because it just completely subverts expectations. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it, obviously. It's like best to be experienced, but like legit, I love how it just plays on the tropes of the show and kind of makes fun of them a little bit. And it adds a bit of levity. And just like having that one episode that's like, you have those moments where like you could call it filler, but at the same time, you're just establishing more of the world and making it feel more lived in because like, yeah, you could have someone who just uses their powers to like do something they're passionate about and let it enhance the thing that they're passionate about rather than for combat or to defeat the good guy or to defeat the bad guy even. Like using your powers just as part of your life is what I love about it, you know? And I love those kind of episodes where like there's the supernatural powers, but it's not to in the effort to like fight good and like between good and like have that fight between good and evil. Rather, just like I have powers and I know how I can use them and I know what my passion is. It's one of those episodes that you never forget. Yeah. So yeah, like that's definitely one of my favorite episodes of Diamond is Unbreakable. The almost slice of life. It's straight up slice of life because it's like, okay, you've got two buddies that are just like walking down the street, you know, like after school or whatever, and they're just like they learn about an Italian restaurant and like Okuyasu's just like, yeah, I could eat, you know, and that's just all it is. Obviously, like there's that element of like, what the heck is going on here? Because there's something supernatural happening. But like, other than that, it is legit just an episode where they go to a superpowered Italian guy's restaurant. And I love it. Dang it, you know, but I was trying to go that way. Like, that's what I want to do more of in season 3 of SBK is just have those full-on slice of life. I guess you do have that a lot with like the general Minecraft, but like I would love to have moments where it's just hanging out, you know, just doing random stuff like on a normal day, and just you could feel the passage of time. I really need to, man, I need more of these guys. Do I have some golden carrots? I do have some golden carrots, actually. I do. I'll just use these for now. I love the episodes where it's just hanging out. Yeah. Like, I'd say more so I'd want to have lore moments that are just that, where it's just me and maybe like my island partner just hanging out, having a random day where we just talk about stuff. And maybe we'll have a moment where we'll talk about the past or like lore events that happened before SBK. But I think it would be really interesting to do something like that because I like fleshing out characters. I like shows. That's why I like TV shows a lot more than movies. Like, I love movies. Movies are great. Like I've been obsessed with a certain film made by a certain YouTuber. So like I love movies, and I think you could do character writing very well in movies. But what I love about TV shows is that you're like you are given the ability to spend a lot more time with characters and flesh them out, and to kind of just have more moments where you get to slow down. Of course, shows can do it really, really badly and just end up with a show that feels bloated and doesn't need to be as long, or a show that just feels like it kind of just screws around or rushes because of the limited episode count, which is why I hate the 8-episode streaming thing. Like, I hate it. Like, give me the super long seasons that are like 20 to 30 episodes, please. Again, I miss those days. Did I ever trade with these guys? I did trade with these guys a bit, but like not too much. Diavolo stand in part 5. Yes. Part 5 is definitely going to... I believe it's going to be... Brother, if you're still here, I will say, even not talking about like the aesthetics and the character designs, if you know what I mean, of part 5, like that'll already make it like super great for you, brother. But like the story of part 5, phenomenal. The villain's like power and the way it gets revealed. It was a little confusing in the manga, from what I understand, just because of how like the medium of manga works. But like in the show, the power just you don't even like they don't even notice it or understand it, and it just doesn't make sense because it's like it just happens, and they're not even prepared for it, nor do they realize what is happening. They don't even realize it's the power. It just happens, and then they're like, "What the heck? Wait a minute. I what?" I miss 24, 40 episode seasons. Yeah, I miss the long seasons. I miss the shows that did the multiple plot lines that converge together at the end thing like super well. That's the other thing about TV shows is that you can have like multiple plot lines that are like completely separate from one another and have it work because you can give the time that each plot line needs to be properly fleshed out and be intriguing and interesting. And then also give it time to actually converge in a satisfactory way. Like 8 episode seasons can do it, but I don't think it could do it nearly as well as like 20 to 30 episode seasons, you know? Or even just 12 to 13, you know, like stuff like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. Heck, you know, Andor was 12 episodes a season, and that was super good. And, like, there were long episodes, too. So, like, when you have, like, a 40-minute or 50-minute episodes, I can go with, like, 12, like, episodes. Like, like, 12 episodes max for 40, like, a 40 to 50-minute to, like, an hour each episode just is the perfect balance. There was a reason why I went that way, and then I just completely forgot why. I went over there, and then my brain just farted. I need more food, but like at the same time, if I see any cows, I'm just gonna fire. I'm just gonna stop blasting. Do I got anything in here? Oh, I do. Let's head to our vacation spot. I think we've taken long enough. But yeah, it's that's also what I love about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. JoJo's like they have everything from part 3 on is like super long. And it works so well. It works to its benefit because you get a lot of time to just sit with. Except for the only thing about part 3 is I don't love the villain of the week kind of aspect because it does eventually get repetitive. I think it just barely gets saved by the time you get to the end. You're just invested in the characters. And the plot lines are interesting enough that it keeps on going. It's just like, it does eventually get repetitive. Like, the sort of, like, way the villains come about and how they're revealed. And some villains are very interesting, but some villains I almost completely forgot about until I rewatch. I think part 5 wasted the aspect of who Giorno is, but it's fine. The audience knows. Yeah. Sensei with the 3-stream streak. Let's go. Okay, I have a kind of a vision for how this house is going to be. It's not going to be a huge house. It's a vacation home. It's going to be pretty nice, but it's not going to be like super big or anything. Or super crazy. Yo, there's an egg. Yo, there's a freaking ravine through your village, guys. I think it's not the best idea to have that, not going to lie. Sorry, I'm kicking you out so I can sleep. Yeah. It's crazy, but the thing that it's crazy to think about for me, I'm going to be real with you guys. I've maybe watched through the entire show, like all the 6 parts that are fully released, maybe twice. Mostly because it's so long and I watch so many things. But like the thing about JoJo's is just it, like even through the first watch through, it impacted me immediately. And second watch through was insane. And like I'm on the technically my third watch through now of the series. Vioma, are you planning on vacationing it? Well, this is a beach right here. I'm gonna have the house kind of like right here. I think what I'm gonna have is there's gonna be a back entrance over here, and then it's gonna keep on going, and it's gonna be like an overhang, and down here is gonna be like a little patio, and then across here I want to have like a sort of pier going out, so we can have a nice big fishing spot. Thank you for the lurk, Venus Routes. Every part is like a standalone show after you watch it through chronologically once, in my opinion. Yeah, that's fair. But honestly, like, I wanted to restart from the beginning because one thing that I think a lot of JoJo's fans do is they kind of like dog on part 1 more than it deserves, if I'm being totally honest. Yeah, I actually want to grab a couple more things because my brain just went, oh wait, I should probably grab these because I want dark oak furniture. My brain just did a thing. I'm gonna leave these things here. So I'm gonna see if I have any dark oak, and then if I don't, I'll just chop some trees for a little bit. Love part 1 so much. Can't be Vampire Story, my absolute beloved. Yes. And it still like has like that ridiculous aspect. Like it's somewhat more ridiculous, mainly because the characters take it so seriously despite how ridiculous the show is itself. The show knows it's like ridiculous, but the characters don't. Oh, thank you for breaking my immersion and appearing right in front of me like that. Just kidding. I got those red sand. Cactus. Potion of invisibility. Yeah, I love how like the characters don't they don't care how ridiculous their situation is. They just accept it, and they accept it as the reality that they've lived in. You know, part 2 kind of leads into the characters realizing kind of how ridiculous their situation is. Then part 3 starts to get to a point where it's like, yeah, they're fully aware. And then it, you know, it just progresses from there. So like, that's what I like about part 1 is just how like different or just how like ridiculous it is. And it wears that ridiculousness proudly. I also prefer part 1 Dio as a villain over part 3 Dio. That is fair. I think the one problem with part 3 Dio is the fact that he just sits around so much until the end and just sends his minions to do his bidding, which I guess he kind of did in part 1, but I do appreciate the fact that he actually did show up early on, like, and was a very like at-large threat. But I think with part 3, I would have appreciated if Dio like did show up early on and like gave like a somewhat preview into his ability, but like not too much to where it would like expose it. But like maybe give him something where he just teleports, right? Give him a moment where he just teleports, you know. Because the stand, you know, as we know, is the time thing. It, like, is stopping time. But like maybe he could give he could have given the misdirect of like, oh, he's just really, really fast. And then one of the heroes gets defeated, hospitalized for a bit, you know. Maybe that's how you get you know, Kakyoin in the hospital initially, because like maybe like a Dio just appears in front of him, slashes his eyes, and then that's how he ends up in the hospital. You know, I feel like that could have worked. Just have him at the midway point, you know? Have him at the midway point. Like, I feel like that could have made him a lot more threatening of a villain in some regards. And then also kind of set up a lot earlier what exactly his ability is. Because I think one of the things about the reveal of his ability is they don't start questioning what his ability is until, like, right before they're going to meet him. He was actively creating the problems in part 1 rather than just kind of being the worst cult recruitment scheme ever in part 3. Yeah, exactly. I just finished a book chapter and I'm realizing my book has some hard words. Yeah. That's why it's always good to have the dictionary around. But then again, it does stop you in your tracks and you're like, what the heck am I reading? And then like you have an intense sequence in the book that you're trying to read through and trying to understand, and then like the hard word just stops you dead in your tracks and you're like, dang it, I want to know what this word is, but I don't want to stop reading. Because something interesting is happening. I don't want to interrupt it. Okay. I keep on going to a place and then getting distracted by yapping. My own fault, by the way. Man, I wish I had more. I wish I had more. We're gonna have to do some chopping. Unfortunate. I do enjoy the whole stair bit. The image of Dio physically moving Polnareff down the stairs over and over is so funny. I like it, but I think that's another thing is that I feel like that would have been a lot more effective. Because like here's like that with the idea of like having him appear and then just teleporting around to make him seem like he's just really, really fast. You know, as a sort of misdirect. And then towards the end, he moves Polnareff back. And then you're like, okay, what the heck is happening? This wasn't part of this before. What is he doing? He's pulling out hacks now, you know? And then it all clicks together. Wait a minute. He's not moving really fast. He's literally stopping time and moving. That's why it's so instant. And that's why it feels like it happens without like even a whoosh or like a quick whoosh, you know? It's just he teleports without a sound, you know? I think that's something that the OVA did really well, was the teleporting thing and making it like not super obvious what the ability is. And I feel like that would have set up the sort of reveal of what the actual stand ability is so much better. That is my one major critique. Other than that, peak fiction. I'm sorry, it's peak fiction. I love it. Jotaro is great. Polnareff is great. Everyone is great. Never did the same kind of stand thing to give Jotaro power over time itself. Never did like the same kind of stand thing to give... Oh, okay. I feel... Yeah, and then the other thing is if you set if you set that up earlier as well, that's the other thing. You could set up having Jotaro have that ability like a lot earlier and have like as they like slowly figure it out, but like maybe Jotaro figures it out a little bit earlier but doesn't say anything in classic Jotaro fashion. You know, you have them kind of figure it out slowly, and then you like I think they try to refer to the fact that because Dio is using the body of Jonathan Joestar, the world is technically the world is Jonathan's stand, not Dio's, which is why initially he's not able to control it very well, but he's able to control it super well once he gets Joseph's blood. So I like that, and having that sort of aspect works for Jotaro getting the world himself, because then he realizes, okay, this is a bloodline thing. Maybe he has the power too, because Dio also has Hermit Purple, like, as part of his stand, like set, you know? So, like, obviously, the blood connections allow for Um, I think there was just thunder. What the heck? I'm gonna be honest, guys. There might be a power outage at some point in this stream. Might be because the weather has been kind of insane. Like, I do enjoy that I never really had a standability, so to speak. So of course he had something up his sleeve. Someone knows nothing about Joe's Bizarre Adventure. This is a wild conversation. It is peak. It is peak and fun. Did you guys see that? There was a flash. It is definitely thunderstorming. It is storming, guys. So if I suddenly disconnect out of nowhere, it is because, yep, there's thunder. Woohoo! Yeah, hold on. Let me see. Is it actually raining right now, or is it just... It is definitely fixing to rain. It is definitely fixing to rain. It's gonna go crazy. I looked at the clouds outside and I was like, oh, it's gonna go crazy. Feel the same weather. It's been pouring and storming literally all day for me. Yeah, real. It's definitely, like, we've had a lot of sunny days, and I'm kind of appreciating the rain a little bit because it's cooling things down a little bit, at least inside here, because the clouds are covering up the sun, so it's not like glaring in here and getting it super hot. So, like, I'll be able to sleep in my covers tonight, which is really nice. Yeah, spoil one thing for you if you promise to watch it eventually. Protagonist of part 5 is the son of the main villain and the protagonist of part 1. Please watch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of spoilers. I do love JoJo's so much. It is ridiculous. Look, here's the thing. JoJo's is absolutely ridiculous. I will not deny it. It's got some of the most insane plot lines and insane, like, just the most insane things happening because of just, you know, just the nature of it. Yeah, we have ads in about 30 seconds here, so it's going to be 3 minutes of ads to get rid of the pre-roll ads. So grab a snack, use the bathroom, do whatever you need to do, and we'll be back after the ad break. And we're going to actually try to build this. I'm sorry I'm going so slow. And this has been a thing that I've been trying to get done for a while, but, like, the yap has to happen. Yes, Jesus is technically canonical to JoJo's. I'm gonna run out of these quick, dang it. Oh god, I have to think about... Now that I've had experience with accidentally growing a tree onto a happy ghast, I am now terrified to grow trees whenever there's a happy ghast nearby. I am now terrified to. Oops, I forgot to put this on. Yeah, don't ask about the whole Jesus thing. That's gonna be... There's a lot going on in JoJo's, you know. JoJo's is just one of those series that just... You gotta just experience it and not ask questions until it's all over. And even then, there are some parts where I'm just like, I have no idea either. Like, you'll ask, like, why is this happening? I was wondering the same thing. I've been watching JoJo since 2020. Oh, so yeah, I did get into JoJo's late. I've only been a JoJo's fan since 2020. I guess you could say I'm LARPing. Just kidding. But man, nothing tops battle tendency for me ever. Big rock guys put a ring on the protagonist and then they must battle to death with the power of good breathing exercises. It's so good. Yeah. I also love the way Joseph is just a complete contrast to Jonathan in every possible way, but still essentially the same guy in a lot of ways. He's brash, he's kind of rude, and, you know, he's seemingly kind of an idiot and can seem somewhat selfish on the surface, but like when it really comes down to it, he is exactly like his grandfather in every way, in every possible way. He's just very colorful, to put it that way. Like, he's a lot more... He's definitely, like, on the surface, the complete opposite from Jonathan. Oh my god. I hate when it takes so long to do that. This is a thick tree. What a thick tree. And good at fashion. Exactly. Exactly. Good at fashion, too. That's the other thing about JoJo's is, like, the aesthetic of JoJo's in terms of, like, the fashion style. It definitely evolves over time, but I really love how Araki kind of, like, inserts so much musical references and then also fashion references, you know, like it's really funny too because like some of the fashion references are just straight up references to music artists as well. You know, you have a lot of Prince, but you also have like so many other like artists that are referenced even in like the imagery and the like the JoJo poses, which is just makes it all the more like sick. Because like you add a whole new element, and then obviously the musical references are the big thing. Red hot chili pepper. That's like, I just that's what the Japanese dub is great because they just go all out with the names. Like they'll say like that's I think the Japanese voice actors just always go all out with JoJo's like it's always my favorite thing when the voice actors like love what they're doing and you can tell that they love what they're doing and they know how ridiculous it is and they don't care. Like they're just like, yeah, it's ridiculous, but I get paid to do this and I love it, so I'm going all out. Yeah, there's definitely thunder. It is raining now, and I had to close my windows. Sometimes I'm listening to music, and I'm like staring off in the distance because it's a JoJo character. Yeah, yeah. I love Man in the Mirror, Pearl Jam, my favorite stand. Crazy Diamond. I mean, even Dio is like, and then there's AC/DC. That's a JoJo reference. Yeah, it's raining. I can hear it. Okay, we're gonna do one more round of trees because I don't think I need that much. Please don't go near me when I'm growing these. Please don't go near me when I'm growing these. I don't need another Jesse incident, please and thank you. Got some yeah. Yeah, I love JoJo. JoJo's is the best. Boys to Men being localized as Boys Man Man is the best thing ever. I love the localization names. I think they're hilarious, but I definitely prefer just having the actual names of the stands. Like, I don't call Crazy Diamond Shining Diamond. It just doesn't feel right to me. It's Crazy Diamond, you know? Like, I don't understand why Echoes had to be localized. Because that's just, it's Echoes. It's a word. Like, why does that have to be localized to Reverb? It just don't make no sense to me. It don't make no sense to me. Like, just keep it to the actual name. Like, stuff like that, you know? Sticky Fingers! What was Sticky Fingers localized to? What was it, like Zipper Man or something like that? I forgot what it was, but it was something kind of like ridiculous, but yeah. By hearing them in the dub. I am like excited but also terrified for what they do to Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. I'm excited to hear what ridiculous thing they come up with for the localization, but also just terrified for what they would possibly do. Why were those like already destroyed? What the heck? Did I do that? Was I not paying attention? Dirty deeds done the dirt cheap. Yeah, like I am ecstatic. I'm over the moon for whatever they butcher my boy with. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, there's something weird about this tree, man. Something strange about this tree. My blankets are dried from being washed and fresh out of the dryer, so they're very warm. Ooh, I love that. I love that in the winter. Right now, I'd prefer my blankets to be a little cool, actually, so they're not too hot when I put them over me. But yeah, filthy acts at a reasonable price is the classic joke. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that one. I'm still excited though, just to have that stand in particular, just because it's such a ridiculously long name for a stand. I know people do like D4C to like shorten it, but like I know for a fact when he says it, he's gonna say the whole thing every time, and it's gonna be freaking hilarious. Dirty dudes done virgin. Like, I know for a fact that they're gonna just, like, milk it for what it's worth. And that's what I'm excited for the most. Want a cooling blanket, but I don't know if they actually work. They somewhat work. I got one of them, and, like they're one of those, like, it's nice and thin, so you get the nice comfortability and the coveredness of a blanket while also not heating up too much. I will say, the blanket is actually like decently cool too. Like it stays pretty cool, but like when it gets super, super hot, it can get, the coolness kind of wears off super quick. Has Scary Monsters been animated yet? Do we have dinosaurs yet? No, no. We're not even close there. We're only on stage 1. Like legit, we've only done stage 1. They released stage 1 and they haven't, they're releasing weekly episodes for stage 2 in the fall. Oh, I love this song. Wait, I have to replay the intro. It is so good. Hello, my bug. Welcome on in, Voided. This part right here. So good. That is like, oh my god. Headbanging as frick, man. I almost said the F word. I almost said it. It just went too hard, man. Well, that because I get warm easily and my bedroom gets warm quick. Yeah. My apartment doesn't have good airflow. I live in a studio and it doesn't have the best airflow, so I'm like dying sometimes in the summer. But like this fan right here, I have like a tower fan. I don't know. Can you see it? Yeah, it's right there. Right there. It is really good. It has done me very well this summer compared to last summer. Last summer, I would regularly be unable to sleep with blankets at all. But this summer, I've actually had like plenty of days where I could actually sleep under at least one blanket, which is really nice. I like sleeping under blankets. I don't like just sleeping like, you know, deal with heat. Yeah. That is so fair. Yeah, how's it going, Voided? Welcome on in. How's the day going? How's the week going, guys, everyone? How's the week going? I'm still haven't even started building the house because I'm going super slow this stream because I just we like to yap here. We're yapping about JoJo's. I have a fan in my room, but it doesn't work well. Yeah, it really depends on the positioning. I keep my fan near the window because at least if there's a breeze that comes through, there's at least some cool air that comes in and comes through. I think sometimes the best course of action is like to have like a behind the fan, like have like a like ice cold water put behind it, because then you get the cold the coolness of that, and it like pulls it through and then disperses it throughout the room. That's a method that I've seen people do. Like set up like maybe not even like a water, like an ice pack. Like I have a couple ice packs. I don't have a good way to set that up though, is the only thing. The week is just 100% about the heat in the UK. Nothing else is happening. I've heard about the heat in the UK. Stay strong is all I can say. Welcome back, brother. We were talking about JoJo's. You missed the whole conversation about JoJo's, brother. You missed the whole conversation about JoJo's. You were mentioned. Man, sorry, I was doing more art stuff. No worries. I'm messing with you, dog. If I were being serious, I would DM you it and not call you out publicly. That's all I gotta say. Week is going good. I've baked pastries. Got prep done for a side project and got to talk about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Let's go. I love being able to talk about it with other people. That's why I showed it to my brother, because I need a sounding board to just yap about JoJo's and other things. That's why I'm showing him all the million things that I've been watching. And then getting him addicted to it. I've got him addicted to Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Soon he's going to be obsessed with Resident Evil, because I am. Can I up to you about Warframe then? Sure, maybe I'll download it if I have the time. Because I am, here's the thing. I can't be forced into a hyperfixation. I have to see someone play a game or watch something, or like I have to see like a little bit of a reel about like something, or like a scene from the show, and just be like, okay, yeah, I need to watch this. Sometimes you just got to get the insanity that is favorite media out in the open. Yeah. And JoJo's is just so unique compared to any other thing that I've watched that I can't not talk about it. Okay. So we got this. Do I have... I don't. We're gonna get a double chest here for all the extra blocks. I also have to go back. I have to go back because I need to put this stuff away. I don't want all of this stuff in my inventory. I'm sorry. I've been obsessed with it since 2016. I have an announcement. I missed the other one. You have an announcement? What are you announcing? 105 stream streak. Let's go! Holy crap. That's crazy. I can't believe I've done that many streams. I've been doing this so long. Sometimes I just forget that I have been doing it so long. Like, I forget that I used to have like super big anxiety about like even pressing the starting stream button. Like legit, there were some days where I would just cancel last minute because I couldn't get over like my anxiety of going live for some reason. Mostly because of like, you know, I was living with other people at the time, and the only times I would be able to stream were like really weird times, and I wouldn't be able to stream long. And sometimes I'm like, I just don't feel like dealing with the internet problems or my computer doing weird things. But like, I've had so few of like those issues recently after years of having to deal with those issues and slowly being able to upgrade over time. You know, we're at the point now that I'm like, I don't even worry about performance issues that often anymore, you know, which is like, yeah, like now I'm having fun just streaming. I was going into your room and telling people to start with Twitch Prime though. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, man. Maybe someday we could have the VK cameo once in a while. Maybe one day. It's cool seeing your development in the last year and some. Yeah, I mean, the last year has been kind of crazy for me in terms of development as a streamer. Like, in terms of my content, obviously I've made a lot of improvements, but honestly, I'm just doing more of what I've already would have done. Like, if I had flashback and mocap like 2 years ago, I would have been doing the same thing. Legit, the only thing that has really changed in my video content is the tools that I have, that I'm able to use. You know, that's the one thing that has changed a lot with my content. Other than that, I don't think in terms of video making, I've changed that much. At least to me. I don't know. It could be a mixture of both. It could be a mixture of both. Tools and confidence, that's fair. But yeah, streaming, I feel like I've gotten a lot better at. I used to be really bad at streaming, I'd say. I used to be really bad at it. And sometimes the fact that I didn't really that I sucked at it made me want to do it less. I'm gonna just grab some of this stuff just to have it. Ooh, do I want a dark oak door? Ooh, I could use some pale oak in this. I'm gonna see if I can use some pale oak. Maybe for some like highlight blocks. I didn't look at your camera and got shocked by a new location and better camera. No, this is not a better camera. I think it's just a better angle. It's much better angle because there's a light right over here that points towards me and like highlights my face a lot better. And obviously there's that shadow that adds the contrast that makes it look better. I think it's a much better, it's not backlit. Yeah, it's much better because there's no light over here other than the window light. That'll probably come through from time to time, but not nearly as bad because like the one light that got really bad was here because there's one of the blind shutters broke and it just completely broke off. So it bleeds a lot of light through. It looks good. You look nice. Thank you. I did just take a shower right before stream. So like my hair's still a little wet. So yeah. But yeah, how do you get brave at streaming? Asking for a friend. Well, speaking of friends, you gotta start. When you start, it's more like just talking to a friend that just can't respond to you. That's just texting back to you. So like, imagine like you're like talking to them on the phone, but they can only text back, and that's how I initially started. Obviously, as you grow more confident and as you grow an audience, you want to build yourself up more in practice. It's kind of like practicing public speaking without having the public in front of you, you know? Like you have to be clear with your words and like super bright and, you know, you have to have like, I wouldn't say you have to have, you don't want to be monotone. You don't have to be like me and like all over the place in terms of like, you can talk like this. You can have a stream where you just talk like this, as long as you have some sort of like variation in your tone and have some intrigue and, you know, stuff like that. You can make it work. It really is just about like learning how to public speak and how to public speak with your voice specifically, because everybody's voice is different and everybody's voice evolves differently. Some people enjoy that sort of softer tone where they're, or like that lower tone, you know, if you have a bassy voice, you know, or just a relaxed voice, you know, and for a lot of content styles that works. For me, I think I've hit like, I hit like a balance where I go from up and down in certain moments where it demands it. Like if I'm having like a high energy moment, I'm going to be talking like this. But if I'm having like a low energy moment where we're just, let's say we're playing a horror game. Oh God, he's right there, isn't he? We're going to have to wait. Oh God, you know. My voice sucks so bad, I just got to lock in. If you watch my previous, like, I have unlisted videos, and on my second channel, I have unlisted VODs of how I used to sound when I streamed. Obviously, my audio quality has been pretty decent in the last 5 years. However, that still doesn't substitute like an actual, like, proper streaming voice. Sniffle, I like your voice. Okay. I'm fine with my voice. I've made your dysphoria with my voice, but I just try to ignore it as much as I can, honestly. Well, that's something you could definitely work towards. Like, if that's something that's part of your goal as, like, part of your identity, it's something that you should work at, you know, however you can, you know. It'll definitely help once you're able to get the things you need to actually, like, physically transition over to that more, like, the voice that you want, obviously. But you could always do a little bit of that little bit of a training to make it sound a little bit closer to what you want. Like, but like at the end of the day, you're not always gonna get the voice you want. Totally. You just gotta work with the voice that you do have. Because eventually you'll be able to find the voice that works for you, and then maybe it'll change, and then it'll still probably not be perfect, but it'll be you. I've only ever streamed on Twitch like once on my alt account. I don't think streaming is for me, especially because I don't like cameras or my voice, which is far too feminine. That's fair. Yeah. I will say, you don't need a camera. Like, I could do this stream without a face cam, and it works just fine. You know? I just have a face cam, you know, just cause, you know, it's a stream, you know? We're hanging out, and there's a little bit more of a face-to-face. I mean, I guess for me. I'm also trying to learn to be a little bit more expressive for like, cause like I think what happens a lot is as a creator is when I don't do face cam, I just kind of talk like this. Like I do like I have my voice, which is very expressive, very, very expressive, but my face isn't as expressive. And I want to change that. I want to be more expressive because like if I do end up doing something that is public speaking, like let's say I go to a TwitchCon and participate in an SBK panel. If I like look like this while I'm talking, I'm going to look totally insane. I'm going to look totally insane. Like, hey guys, welcome on in to the SBK panel. Thing is, my face is super expressive, but I don't like my face. You'll get there. You'll get there. Please so funny, TikTok, and then look back and like, what? His voice, yours is fine, I guess. Oh, okay. Okay. I had no idea what the context was. Okay, cool. My brain just doesn't do context together very well. Because I get distracted. Oh, he sounds like Pokemon Era and Cry. This is true because the other mods heard me on the takeover dress. My PG tuber since I never show my face. That's fair. Are farming at the SBK panel, mogging everyone. I wouldn't call that mogging. I don't know. Maybe it is. But I want to be more expressive though, because I want if I'm gonna be somewhere where I'm showing my face publicly, I want to look at least approachable. You know, I don't want to like I don't want to scare people off. I will say, okay, Teddy. I don't know if I want to say that. Just start mewing more, brother. It's like mogging but for real Mig specifically. Okay. All right. I think it's been long enough. It's an hour and a half into stream and we still haven't built this. Okay. Let us begin. We will continue yapping, but I need to figure out how I want to do this. So, what we're going to do is we're going to have the entrance be like right around here and have like an entrance area. And then we're going to have like a downstairs area that we're probably going to dig into here. It's going to be kind of like a basement, but it's going to be more so like the lounge area because you're going to have a big window that leads out into the ocean. We'll have a patio up top with like a bench and everything. It's going to be a very simple house. It's going to be a very simple house. Mogging is just his mother showing up. Yeah. We're starting now. Yeah. My voice makes me cringe every time I hear it. Hear it back for trans reasons. That's fair. But I think streaming would be great exposure therapy for that. Yeah. I will say, I think the one thing about life, this is just in general, not specific to any one person, but even if you're not where you want to be, where you are right now is a stepping stone, and where you were are stepping stones to where you're going to get. And that journey is just as important as the destination. And every moment you conquer like some sort of thing that you were struggling with is those small victories. You take those small victories and they're going to add up. And if you continue understanding that and realizing that your journey, the journey is part of, it is just as important as the destination, you'll find that when you look back, once you've made it to where you are, you're going to appreciate you're going to appreciate who you were because it was a stepping stone to where you are. You know, for me, like I've kind of dealt with that in my own way, not in that way in particular that is very, very different. But, you know, it's a human experience where you don't like where you are, so you make steps to change it, and you appreciate every small victory. You appreciate every small victory because that means you're getting just that bit closer to your end goal. You know, those small things, you know, like finding people, like small victories, like finding people who like just accept who you are without question, you know, and don't give you any crap for it. Get me on the panel. I'll be the expressions for Mig. Is just yeah. As fun as streaming sounds, if I were to ever stream, my voice is way too quiet. Even on calls with my friends, they barely hear me. So just get louder. I used to be super quiet. I used to be like this. You know, I used to kind of mumble to myself a little bit. When I was in my teenage years, when I was younger, when I was a kid, I was super expressive, you know? But then, like, I lost a lot of my confidence because life experiences happened. To get a little bit bullied in middle school and not really much in high school, but like by that point, I just lost so much of my confidence that I kind of was like reserved into myself and didn't really talk much. But yeah, I've been openly trans since 2014. One day I'll get my hands on testosterone. It's never too late for it after all. Exactly. Something Mew and Mewtwo scene from that one Pokemon movie where Ash turned to stone and then This must be how, like, when I talk about JoJo, this must be how it sounds. This must be how it sounds. Heck yeah, VK, that's awesome. Yeah. That's my bro. That's my brother. Also, to be very clear, VK is my actual blood brother, like IRL blood brother. Just to be 100% clear, because I think some people don't realize that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get started. We're gonna be messing around a lot, and I might strip these. I think I want the center to be here. We're gonna keep this house pretty simple. We're not gonna do too much of the. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Wait, no, we want it over here. And then we'll. Yeah, okay. And then we'll kind of expand it out this way. About like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So like we'll have a little entrance area. And then we'll have like this way, have a way to the stairwell. Like over here, there'll be a stairwell over here leading down to the lower level. And then we'll have we'll have one part protruding out a little bit. I think there'll be a patio right here. A little patio. This way. That won't go like all the way out to where the end of it is. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that works super well. I think. Heck yeah. Oh, oops! I need to start recording actually. Rarely do we see siblings in the MCYT space, let alone the same area of one, let alone streaming. Yeah. A lot of the times they just, like, a lot of the interest ends up diverging quite a lot, I'd say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, patio, like, right out here. So we'll have it end out here. So yeah, patio right here. Like a little mini like balcony right here, I guess you would say. And then this expands out this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think we're gonna split this off here. So like right in the middle here. There's going to be a wall here. Or well, it's gonna be a doorway here. Through here into the the downstairs part. There's gonna be like a little bedroom. Probably like a little sauna too, I think would be pretty cool. Yeah, and then there's gonna be a window here, just a big window out into the sea. But yeah, oh my god, okay. I need to read back on chat. You know, for all that. Just to make sure. I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant. It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are. Right, is proof you've grown. The fact you wish you had done better means you are already someone who would. Quinn and Joe Hills? Really? I didn't know that. Well, that's funny. What's funny is I wasn't even involved in it at all until the start of season 2. SBK me thinks, yeah. Well, I mean, you were. Well, here's the thing. Like, you were watching my streams and you were a mod for my streams for like quite a few years. Like 2023 was like when you really started to watch a lot of my streams. But I wasn't playing as much Minecraft then. I was playing like Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and like Mario Kart and such. So like that was more of what I was doing. And then you kind of dropped off a little bit on season 1 of SBK, but then season 2 of SBK is when you really got back into it. PMD is such a good game, and I had no clue. We should put Solus and Mig in the same Minecraft miniseries so Solus can hunt Mig for sport. I only watched like Aya's Cupquake and Thick Noodles and other OGs of Minecraft in the past. To prove myself as a Minecraft creator to do that stuff. Someone buy me his PC and I'll do it. Or man, I'm poor. Make upgrade your PC. Your brave brother that needs the hand-me-down. Dude, I want to upgrade my PC, but the prices are freaking ridiculous, dude. Like, just doing little small upgrades, or like even doing like just a storage upgrade is like ridiculous. I want to do a RAM upgrade, ridiculous prices. CPU, I found CPUs that weren't too ridiculous in prices. Like I saw a Ryzen 5, like 5500. That's like a few generations behind, but still an upgrade. That like is only like $85, but like a motherboard is like $150. And then I don't need a new graphics card because I'm only like 2 generations behind. But yeah, like with all the upgrades I want to do, it's gonna cost me like $1,300, and that's not even doing like a full. Like I guess it's technically, yeah, it's technically doing a full replacement because I'm replacing my motherboard, my CPU, my RAM. I was gonna do a power supply upgrade because I want a fully modular because I have a semi-modular, but it also leaves a ton of wires that are just not used, that are just kind of stuffed into the bottom of the case. I was gonna buy a new case, but then Kale gave me his old case, so like it's not too bad. It's like not terrible. For myself as a superior sibling between myself, Frogmime, and Kid Bear. Wait, what? Solus 2 subathon to buy a Costco PC. You know, Costco PCs aren't the worst. They're not great, but they aren't the worst. Like honestly, nowadays, getting a pre-built is actually much better than building your own nowadays. Not gonna lie. Mostly because it is just ridiculous. Guys, do you think we strip the wood? I think we strip the wood, guys. Yeah, actually, I want to test something. So, I want to try out the floor. Probably have to live on my own if I did a subathon. Yeah, that's fair. I have to stream more. Yeah. Custom build computer decided to die on me, and I do not have it in me to fix the thing right now. It almost died on me like in the middle of May. When it was in the thick of working on the final episode, too. It was scary. Because there was a power surge, and, like, there was some problem with the power routing of my audio interface, because it just draws a ton of power. And it basically, sent a bunch of, like, sent a bunch of surge power into my PC, which made it so that I couldn't turn it on. And I had to remove the CMOS battery for like 30 seconds and then put it back in of my motherboard, like remove the battery of my motherboard and put it back in to get it to restart. And then also I had to like power cycle multiple times my audio interface because it was just not turning on. Call me during my horrible scuff stream. Yeah. Love missing the M on my keyboard. Yeah. Just be like, just be like Viking and don't care about your typos or mistakes. Just don't care about them. Oh, heck yeah, okay. And then if we do, what if we did this for the in-between sections? Heck yeah, dude. Okay, so instead of this, actually, I want it that way. I want it that way. I want it that. Sorry, my brain just went immediately to that as soon as I said those words in that order. I want it that way. Also, this is a jazz version of Numb. I usually don't care about my typos names specifically. I care about more, especially because frogs gets messed up often. A lot of us saw frog mine was frog mine. I embrace typos. I'm soulless. You're soulless? I believe it. Sorry. That was my gremlin laugh. I always knew you were soulless. Hey! Sorry. It was a prime opportunity. I mean, it was just right there for the taking. Okay, we'll put this here for the stairway. One sibling has to be soulless. Exactly. Thank you for volunteering, brother. I think I want to strip the wood though. I think it'll look a lot better if I strip it. Oops. Oops. Grammar, hardly know her. Yeah, I want to at least get the frame first. I think we're gonna strip it. I think we have to. Albie is the evil sibling on account of the redacted? Oh no. Why would you do that? Albie, I can't believe you. Like, I can't believe you would do that. For me, it's my brother. Okay, sure. Yeah, sure. He's the soulless one, of course. Grammar, who's she? I don't know her off the clock. Typos are a badge of my illiteracy when it doesn't matter. I'm not in a corporate setting. I'm not typing properly. That's fair. For some reason, I just, like, I don't care about other people's typos. I only care about my own typos. Mostly because I am, like, deeply fearful of getting misunderstood. This extends into my childhood trauma. I'm just deeply, I'm deeply fearful of being misunderstood. So, like, I overcompensate by, like, being very, very particular about my language and being, like, very particular about how I convey things and very particular. And that's why sometimes I just have trouble conveying things because I have no idea how to. Implying I'm so I'm messing with you, dog. Come on. Although I'm being 100% serious, like 100% serious. But I'm messing with you, dog. 100% serious. Albie, it was worth it. Albie thought so highly of you. Pretty normal for Albie TBH. Maybe being soulless is why we're friends. I literally have a soul, though. That's what all soulless people say. Did I type copy posta instead of copy pasta? I never laughed so loudly myself. That's hilarious. I mean, you could call copy pastas technically copy postas because they're copied posts. They're copied posts, right? You know, it works. I'm sending the hail at your direction. It's probably coming my way anyways, so hashtag hater. I have legit so many typos when I'm texting. It is bad. I tend to confuse people because I type too fast and suck at spelling. Here's my problem, okay? Autocorrect helps me, but sometimes I will type a word correctly and it will autocorrect it to a completely different word that I didn't mean. And it almost got me in trouble once because I typed a word and it autocorrected to the... Okay, I'm not even going to say it. It autocorrected to... I can't say it. I'm not going to say it. Oh, God, it's so embarrassing. I don't even want to think about it. Because they were like, what? What? And I'm like, wait, autocorrect, what do you mean? I was a redhead as a kid. I know all about having no soul. That's fair. Mess up talking and mess up typing. Yes, it does that all the time. I hate it when it does that. Apple, I have so much beef with you. I'd rather have a typo than the wrong word. No, this thing, I spell the word correctly and it autocorrects to a completely different word that I never meant. And I'm like, why do you autocorrect it to a naughty word? I don't know how I did it. Because every time I type the F word with an ing at the end, the ing at the end, it autocorrects to ducking. But the one time I want it to be ducking, it autocorrects to that! Like, what? Apple, what are you on? The one time I actually wanted to type ducking, it autocorrects to like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean, phone? Why did you do that? The one time that I'm trying to type the word, that's the word you keep it autocorrecting to. You autocorrect it the other way around, and it's not the time for that. /ban, the mega reason you know what you said. Well, I didn't say anything. I'm just kidding. But like, come on. The one time. Okay, is it raining still? Oh, we're on tornado watch. Let's go. We're Bing chilling. Don't worry, guys. There's never actually a tornado. There's just always like, oh, there might be. It never forms. Yeah, it looks stormy out there. Holy crap. Like, you think it was like fall or something. We're in the middle of summer. Both /ban jokes. Duration permanent /enable streamer stole this. Hey guys, I'm Mig. Popping in just for a few to say hi. Gonna go sleep soon. My brain, I don't know what happened there, but I thought you said gonna go slap son. I was like, what? Slap son? And then I had to reread it. And I'm like, wait, okay. You're gonna slap your child? What? Classic little brother behavior. I'm telling. Oh, wow. Okay. Mine likes to take the S off of the end of words a lot. Sometimes my words will inexplicably not work in a sentence. Sometimes I wish autocorrect would work when I try to type shirt but miss the R in the word, the letter R in the word shirt. I've had that happen way too often. Where it's not even that I don't even try to hit it. It's just I miss the button, or just the button doesn't register and I just hit, you know, because I high-five one of my plans. For some reason, my texting is like a pirate. I literally accidentally text like a pirate. Methinks. You say methinks a lot. Yes. I think it is a... Methinks it's a... mighty... I don't even know what to say. I drove through heavy rain and hydroed a bit. And also the hail and couldn't see. That's fun. Monsoon season. Somewhere out direction that has more concern for tornadoes. Yeah, that's fair. Type shut, accidentally type the S word. Yeah. Hydroplaning is so scary. Glad you're now safe. You're safe now, Void. Oh man, when I lived in California, I hydroplaned a lot. I don't nearly as much here for some reason. I don't know why. I guess I've just gotten so careful as a driver with with the weather, because like it snows here. So like any weather events, I'm kind of like a little bit more cautious here compared to where I was in California, where it's like the rain, rain, whatever. I'm going to drive like a maniac anyways. Although I was a safe maniac. I wasn't like all those other maniacs who actually are a danger to themselves and others. Yeah, okay. I really like this a lot better. Okay. We're going to continue with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we want to just do 4 up? Yeah, I think we'll just do 4 up. This is a nice and simple house. So I mean, we could just go back to the caveman. Raise block. Birch. Duty. I was like, oh, no, don't do that. Hydroplaning sounds awesome. What is it? Hydroplaning is when you're driving in the rain and there's like a puddle of water, like a huge puddle of water on the road, and you basically lose traction from the road because you're driving so fast that you kind of just float up in the water. Which is extremely dangerous, especially if you're on a freeway with a lot of turns. When you're going straight, it's not nearly as bad. But like when you're on a curve, like hydroplaning can be pretty bad. But like, I know I can spot like a spot where I would definitely hydroplane like a hawk. Like I can see that. I'm taking this down a little bit because I want to. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna eat this apple. My wife, she like apples. It wasn't too bad. I was on a highway, not the highway, so Newman, but slightly slower. Didn't last long, so shrug. I had to drive in like 10 plus minutes of no vision rain. That's okay. The no vision part is the scary part. Like not being able to see where I'm going is the scary part. If I could see like the roads ahead's a little bit like I need to be a little bit more careful. Like I'm chilling to the max, but like yeah, like I remember there was like what they described as a bomb cyclone in California a couple years ago. I was working at Target at the time and I was there late, so I was on the late shift, the closing shift actually, and I had to drive back in like the worst rain ever. Like I could barely see. Like I had to drive slow because there was just huge puddles of water everywhere, like huge puddles. So like driving in the rain is fine. It's when you can't freaking see ahead of you, especially like in California, like coastal California, like San Francisco, California area. It is very foggy. And when it gets like when it gets rainy like that and stuff like that, it gets very foggy and you could already barely see ahead of you because of the fog. Hydroplaning is terrifying, but snow is more terrifying for me because I've slid multiple times pulling out of my area. Yeah, snow is a lot more terrifying because even if you can see, like, even if you're able to anticipate it, there is so many ways it could go wrong if you're not careful. That stimming last night fried my brain. I could barely do anything during stream. I could only draw in silence. That's fair. That because it happens to me so much. Except I'm walking. Once I slipped while on crutches on ice that hurt. Bomb Cyclone, so much like a sequel to Sharknado. Yeah. Man, I wish I would have brought wool with me. We'll definitely get it later once we do the decorative part. Okay, I'm already liking what I'm seeing here. Like the shaping at least. It looks fun. It looks fun. Okay, we want all of this to be at Y level 64. Okay, we're going to keep it at 64. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put away all the building blocks. This over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by just digging out these areas here. Okay, there are definitely going to be spots that I'm going to need to like fix up. All right, oh my God, we're already 2 hours into stream. Holy crap. I didn't even realize. I'm just digging out the area so that we can have the... All right, so we got ads. We'll pause for the ads and just yap for a bit. All right. Just got to remember that you can choose not to drive. You could go on the side of the road and wait out the rain for a bit. Yep. If I can, sometimes I'll go park somewhere, not the side of the road. Yeah. I'd worry about these things because I don't drive. I plan on learning to drive, but I'm so terrified. I will say, it gets less terrifying as you go along. The initial part is the biggest hump to get over, but eventually you just kind of deal with the things as they come. And brother, do not worry. If you're anything like me, you will be decent at driving. It's in our blood. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Love driving. I love finding diesel for less than $4. I've been living the dream. Yeah. I'm so glad that the gas prices are going like a little bit lower than they have been. But it just sucks the reason why they've been so high. But like, obviously we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, like I've been appreciating that that's the one thing that I've been appreciating is there's lower gas prices around here. I do wish they were lower because they hit a low over here at least. It was really nice. I was filling up my tank for like 15, 20 bucks at like half. And getting decent mileage too, which is the nice thing. He's still sore, but I had an appointment today, and I sprained my MCL. Oh, so I have a race to do physical therapy for who knows how long, and follow up in 4 weeks. Yes, so have you seen? I wouldn't equate Mario Kart skill to real life driving skill at all. I know you're probably joking, but yeah. Although video games do definitely help with like the coordination part of it. But I'm so washed at Mario Kart. GTA is a bit more realistic. I just like running people over. Oh my god, okay. But we can argue Need for Speed. I haven't actually played that much Need for Speed. Target practice. Love it. I love it. I feel like we're doing like proper construction here. We just got a frame. We don't have anything like fully concrete yet, but like, yeah. Also, brother. Yes, brother. Also, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. I don't have a stone cutter. Guys, remind me to unpause. Por favor, when we get back. Specifically the mods. Please and thank you. Also, brother, what's the mod where the inventory blocks make a sound? It's called Sounds by, I think, IBM 11. I think it's... let's see. Sounds. Yeah. IMB 11. I was thinking ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile or something like that. That's what I was thinking when I was thinking of the name. Ducky, welcome on in. Played all of 20 minutes of Need for Speed, but my housemate holds a few world records in those games, so I kind of have to at least know the titles for him. That's fair. I need to figure out dinner. Oh yeah, right. There's a savanna biome over there. Man, I love Bobby. Just being able to see out like super far like that without much lag or anything. Like super sick. All right, let's go grab ourselves some stuff. Ooh. Yeah, you make me want to get a nighttime snack. Man. I actually, like, I always constantly buy snacks because sometimes I just need to munch on something and not like a meal. Hello, Hestu. I swear I had more of y'all's. Actually, I do have wheat. I could breed them at least. But get the process started of multiplying them. I cooked beef and I had 2 tacos. Let's go. Man, I can't wait to come over there and just have that stuff. Okay, we're gonna really quickly just breed those cows up so we can have some extra food at the ready when we need it. But yeah, stone cutter. Okay, beautiful. We have a stone cutter. You being here will be so weird, but I'm prepared to cry again. Aww. Okay, let's put that back. It's gonna be weirdly familiar. Yep. I have changed a lot, though, I'd say. And who knows? Who knows what the month of July and the month of August will bring that will completely shatter my life. Just kidding. But yeah, no. Who knows? Like, who knows what cool things might happen? Did you since February of last year, not even February of this year. But yeah. Also, yeah, I have to tell you guys, in August I am going to be taking another break for a week because I'm going to be away from my PC for like a whole week because I will be in a different state from my PC. Yeah, enough shattering. I think it's time for July to make mosaic of the shards. Yep, exactly. Bear Warrior, welcome on in. How's it going? How's the day going? How's the day been? Going well. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm slouching a lot. I need to fix my positioning. Hear me out. I don't want to. No. Bye-bye! Thank you for the 7 months! Let's go!
Good
You got it,
morning.
man? No, I don't want to hear you out. When you start with hear me out, I think of all the horrible things and I immediately want to reject it. So I'm just going to say no. And you should stop before you say something like really stupid in my chat. No. We started off on the wrong foot. Yeah. Look, when you start off with hear me out, my brain immediately goes on to like, now hear me out, Meg. Pie band. Hear me. Just say what you're gonna say. Cause like, if it's cool, it's cool. If it's not cool, I'll just ban you. Just say the thing. You don't gotta start with, hear me out, man. Banned bye. Bad pie has been banned. I'm mostly kidding, man. But like, you gotta react to SOW? What is that? I have a sword. What is SOW? I mean, I don't... Songs of War? Minecraft movie? I think I've heard of that one. Songs of War? I'll definitely check it out. I also made a Minecraft movie. Yo! Self-promo, let's go! Check out my finale to SBK and Mig lore. Pull up SO. I'm not gonna I don't do video requests, dude. I'm not gonna pull it up. I don't do video requests. I'm already distracted enough as it is. I need to finish this build. You can't get me. You can't get me. Hear me out, brother. Me, you, gas station. What we have in sushi, of course. Man. Curiosity peaks? What? Huh? I'm sorry, Teddy. That was the worst timing because like I was just focused on reacting to that. Curiosity P. Oh man, how long has it been? I'm gonna veto that one, Goose. I'm gonna veto that one. Because I've gotten it way too many times. I'm vetoing it. You have to be creative. You have to be creative. It's been a couple months at least. Yeah. I have no idea. Like I remember you, but I just can't remember when you were here last. Like I know I know you've been around. I know you've been around. But it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. I'll do something better. Okay. Like I can think of one right now that would be pretty funny to do. Okay, let us resume the recording. Luckily, I remembered. I'm around all the SPKers, but yeah, I haven't been here in a hot minute. Yeah, that's fair. I still think about Duvid's word ban. Duvid. Duvid's such a... Oh my god, I just realized. We're over the 1,000 day mark. Duvid. Frogmime, welcome back. Welcome back. How's it going? We're just here, still building the freaking frame of this freaking thing. I build so slow sometimes. Mexico won! Let's go! Viva Mexico! Let's go. I'm rooting for Mexico. Because they're my cousins. Mexico's my cousins. But they win? I think they... Who did they win against? Who are they facing against again? I think I saw. Czechia. Man, Colombia plays Portugal on Saturday, I think. Ooh, let's go. Czech. All right, yeah. So they're playing against Czech. Yeah. Let's go. Frogmime, my cousin. It's soccer or football, depending, like, whatever you want it to be. I don't really care. Football, soccer. I call it soccer because that's just what I grew up with. You could call it football if you want. You could call it soccer if you want. Both are fine. My mom say football. Yeah. I still say soccer still. I haven't been watching World Cup at all, mostly because I don't understand soccer or any sports really. I think I understand soccer enough. I understand American football like a little bit. But like I think the only sports that I do understand a lot more are baseball and basketball. Baseball because I grew up in a baseball like family. They were like my father's like a big baseball fanatic. Basketball because I actually like basketball. Like I enjoy the action of, you know, dribbling the ball and shooting it into the basket. Like it Knicks in 5. Ah! Didn't they already win though? Didn't the Knicks already win? For anyone who's here for the first time, like yeah. The black and white ball that you kick, yeah. There's a difference between football and soccer. Well, you could say American football, and that's the difference. Can I call it? No, you can't call it that, Ducky. I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna say it. That is a little close to crossing the family-friendly line, Ducky. Yeah, exactly. Baseball, soccer, tennis is my only knowledge. I'm a baseball girly. Cardinals girl here. Yep. San Francisco Giants here. We were good in the 2010s, and then we just fell off, though. So, yep. Understanding basketball, that confuses me so bad. I think basketball is a pretty simple sport. It's not too complicated. I guess professional basketball is a little complicated, but like just playing it like with friends and stuff at like a like a park or something, like not too bad. So happy about it. Yeah. I only understand American football because I used to play in a pep band and needed to know the cues to play different songs. Yeah, that's fair. That's the only reason why I even know a little bit of football in the first place. Because, well, I mean, I know basketball because of the reasons I stated, but like I was in a pep band in high school, so like I played at the football and the basketball games. Yeah, I like how cute baseball uniforms are, but I've never actually seen a game. It's not a thing in New Zealand. Yeah, it's what I've actually been like seeing a lot of like seeing. I've been loving. Oh, Nick Nail Star, welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. How you doing? How was the stream? But yeah, I've been checking out a lot of clips from like Japan and I think China and like Korea as well of like their baseball leagues. Like just cuz it's super cool to see like different cultures like playing the game. And like I love hearing like the different like excitement levels of the announcers, like just hearing different announcers announcing like or like commentating on the game. It's very fun. The game I went to, they won. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I love hockey. Pittsburgh Penguins for me. Hockey's a fun sport. We should be friends. I played in pep band too. Flute player. Ooh, let's go. I was a trumpet player. I had a big ego. I was in a band as well, but our football team never scored. Yeah. Yeah, the 4 years I was there, the football team was pretty decent. Like not too bad. There were a couple times we got pretty close to like actually making it to like the like playoffs and stuff. I was it's so fun, one of the only good sports to watch. Soccer's my favorite sport and the only one I actually watch. That's fair. Love of the World Cup. Then just go goal. Yeah, yeah. Another trumpet player. Yep. I also play trombone. I also used to play trombone, but I will say I think one of my favorite instruments to play is the flugelhorn. Hands down, flugelhorn best. I love the soft tone. I love how warm it sounds. I like playing the soft music. Violin player here. Let's go. You're a brass guy. Yeah, I was a brass guy. My band, all the band directors I had discovered that I could play any band instrument, so they just put me on whatever they couldn't fill. So I played trombone, I played trumpet, I played euphonium, I played French horn, I played tuba. I played all of them. Euphonium was a fun instrument. I love the warm tone of that one as well. They're like, brass? Perfect. Yeah. I auditioned for trumpet for my high school band, and like my band director was like, "Oh, I heard you play euphonium. I'm gonna put you on euphonium in symphonic band. Jazz band, I was still on trumpet, which I was very happy about. So I got the best of both worlds, but I enjoyed playing trumpet the most. So many musicians here. We can make a whole band in this chat. Yeah. I've been paused this whole time just staring at the build. I have not made any progress. Oh, my Lord. There is a chance we just don't get this done tonight. Frame is done. Which is fine. We'll get it done Friday if that's the case. I just got to figure out what I want to do with the walls is the thing. Let's turn some of this into glass panes. I have a couple ideas of what I want to do. I have ideas. I have ideas. Actually, I want to make. I need to make. I need to make some doors. All right. Here we go. We should start a band. Currently have an electric guitar that I do not use ever. I should really just sell it. Honestly, I do. One thing I want to do. I really want to get into either guitar or bass. Bass is definitely like a big, like, I want to do that one because I love bass. I love like, you know, that fun stuff. The money, I would take that off your hands so quick. Idebus. I don't know how to do any instruments. I'm not musically talented. I have knowledge on my side and athleticism, but that's pretty much it. That's fair. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Got a dip for the night, but I hope the vacation home is going well. I have a good time zone, everyone. Have a good night. Have a good time zone. I want to learn bass so bad. I just bought a keyboard to learn over the summer. Yeah, I know a little bit of piano, a little bit. I know I could do melodies on the piano. I can't do like the, you know, chords and like other complex like different hand stuff. I've learned a little bit, but like oh wait. What am I doing here? I know how to. Yeah, there we go. That's how you do it. Yo. Trusting the process, by the way. I'm also trusting the process. I think this one doesn't need a window. So we're just going to do this. Or, you know what? I think I have a better idea. Just... My guitar is so weird though. It's a 7-string guitar. Who puts a treble string on an electric guitar? 7 strings are pretty cool though. Yo, Angelo. Trust. Play bass with a pick so you can keep your long nails. I think I'm pretty natural with like stuff related to woodworking. That's cool. Yeah, I think I want a window here, I think. We'll make this one a big window, so. Window here. Oh, I just fell. You know what? I need stairs here. I have a better idea for the stairs. I have a better idea for the stairs. I have a better idea for the stairs. So we do this, and then we just get rid of all of this. You have this here. Heck yeah. Okay, yeah, I like that. You get a nice view down here. And we could have more windows here. Just have it be like a big window area. Okay, and then what I really like about it is I love stairs that like you could see. You have like a little like ledge, like a little wall here. You could see down into the first floor a little bit. Those are my favorite type of building, like houses with like that. Like if I ever own a home, I want that in my home. Okay, we want a lot of windows because this is like a summer vacation home. We want to let a lot of light in. I think I want like a roof, like window, like just to have the sun. I feel like that would work very well. And I think a lot of the lower floor, I think that the lower floor needs to be a lot more just straight up birch. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, okay. I'm cooking up something, I think. All right. Brain. I'm so behind on chat. Oh my god. Her and stuff. I built like a functional clock-like thing, a box tool. Nice. I want to do a MIG doodle, so I might just draw the redacted, make it not show anyone because I'm evil. That's fair. Drawing a rectangle with a Sharpie, I'm pretty sure. Oh, an end rod light fixture hanging down in that open spot would be cool. Oh, yeah. If I had end rods, that would be pretty cool. I'm tired. Gonna head off and go to bed. See y'all another time. Heading off as well. See you, Goose Frog. See y'all. I think I'm gonna try to just get the walls in, and then we'll get the rest of this done like in another stream. Just because I am also feeling the eeps a little bit. Okay, we have a wall here that I want to get done. Probably heads off tonight. I need to be up early tomorrow for a doctor. Bye bye. Sure with you, brother, because I'm not that evil. Oh, heck yeah. No, that looks so sick, actually. What the heck? But yeah, we're going to try to get this done as quick as possible. Because everybody needs to go to bed. I don't want to keep y'all up till late. Well. I just realized I don't want this. Here's where I want the... I'm going to have a doorway here to make it easier. Okay. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Okay. And then we'll... Oh, yeah. So we'll have wall here. Double door. Okay. Yeah. Brain's working. But you're my late night streamer. That's fair. Okay, we're gonna have big window here. Big window. Heck yeah, dude. Okay, and then I have an idea to make this look a little better here. I just wanted to look a little bit more supported. Yeah. And then, yes. Okay. I have an idea here. These ones will at least have, like, something to... Yeah. Yeah, okay, that works. Okay, no, I can't be doing this. I'll just... Yeah. Yeah, there we go, okay. All right. And then the inside walls, these walls here. Okay, I want to get something in, at least in these parts of the walls, just to enclose them. I think at the end of the day, it's just going to be easiest to just... Yeah. So cool, weird that my brother gets fan art. Yeah, I watched the animatic. By the way, freaking incredible, dude. Actually insane. Okay. We are close to finish, though. Really nice. Okay, obviously interior is gonna need some work, and yeah, interior is gonna need a bit of work, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Oh yeah, right. Okay, we need a little bit more. Just to keep it from spawning monsters. Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. Obviously, I think the roof will add a lot to this once we do get to it. But yeah, take a little tour of this. So like, there's gonna be like a separation for like a room here, and it's just gonna be like a lounge room, and then probably I need to have a bedroom somewhere. I think I'll put it behind here. I'll have like a little bedroom in there that tunnels back in. But yeah, that is it for the stream today. That is all that I can get to today. LS, oops. Oh, frick. LS underscore, I think we're on 7. Vacation home 1. But yeah, I am excited. We're making progress. We've actually got like a house started. We've actually got a house started, and it's shaping up to be a pretty decent house. I'm very happy with this. Obviously, I think the biggest thing is going to be the interior. All right. But yes, that is going to be it for the video today. We're gonna head out. So yeah, I'm gonna so bye guys, and then I'm gonna leave, mute these, and we're gonna get ready to raid somebody. Let's see, let's see who we can raid. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Interior crocodile alligator. I drive a Chevrolet movie theater. Brother, I think that still shows too much, not gonna lie. Like, leaving that specific part in is going to just expose it. Yeah. Don't worry, it's actually going to be revealed very soon. I don't know when exactly, I'm going to be announcing the SMP that I'm in, but it's going to be soon. Let's go raid Fool. Let's go raid Fool. Another SBKer playing Minecraft. I have no idea. Their title says, "Since when was Minecraft and Sims the same game?" I'm very interested in what that title is supposed to mean. So we're gonna go raid the Fools fam to find out. But yeah, if you are subscribed, use this raid message right here. If you are not subscribed, that is okay. Use the raid 2 message, and we're gonna go give a good fun raid to to the Fool. But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!